So we'll start class today in cat-cow, hands and knees. Coming into hands and knees position, we'll just warm up here. A few rounds of inhale, open, and exhale, round. All right, so when you're ready, in your tabletop position, firm up the knuckles on your mat, press down into the palms of your hands. Your shoulders, you're not really pulling them back or pushing them away. They're just snug back into the shoulder joint, and you're using the muscles on your back around the shoulder blades to draw the chest through. So they're drawing down to push your chest through. And then on your inhale, open your belly. Maybe even look up. And on your exhale, round out. And inhale, open your chest. And exhale, round your spine, pull up with that, or push up with your belly rather. So pull your upper back apart. And then inhale, squeeze the upper back in. Press your belly down with your back muscles. Again, exhale, push your back up with the front belly muscles, front core line. And then inhale, open up. Exhale, round. Good. And then inhale to spine neutral. I'm going to take right foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, reach your arms. Little back bend here if it feels good. And then exhale, take your hands down. Half split. Straighten out your right leg. You can go a little bit straight, a lot straight. It's up to you. Just a couple moments in each position to warm up. And then rebend your knee. Place your palms back on the floor and take your right leg back. Resituate your knees under your hips so that you can take your right foot up behind you, and then take your left hand to your right foot, and then push your foot into your hand. And that foot pushing into your hand is pressing your left arm up higher. And then release back down to the floor. And then again, inhale, cat-cow. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. One more. Inhale, extend your spine. Press your belly down with your back muscles and lift your chin and chest. And then exhale, pull your spine up. Push it up with your belly muscles. Look under. And then inhale back to neutral. Left foot forward. Low lunge here. So if you need hands on the floor, stay there. Hands on left thigh. Or inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Little back bend if it feels good here. And then exhale, release your hands down. Half split here. You can scooch your left heel forward if it needs more space. And if you're not straightening out that left leg, soft bend in the knee, pull both hips back, and stretch your chest forward. And then step that left foot back, plant your palms, left knee back. Left foot behind, right hand to left ankle. Push your foot into your hand or ankle into your hand and lift your right arm up a little higher. If you feel wobbly, just make sure that your right knee is under your hip and your left hand. It might be better slightly forward of your left shoulder, but if that feels too wobbly, take your left hand underneath your shoulder, more underneath. Okay, and then release. Resituate. Inhale, dip your belly down. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, under. Look under, round your back. And then inhale, right foot forward. low lunge, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands down, half split. Scooch that right heel forward. It's just a moment here. Open your chest. Pull both hips back evenly. Then from here, you might be able to just take that right leg back behind you. Place the right hand where it needs to go. Left hand to right foot. Cross diagonal stretch here. And then keep your right leg floating, hands to the floor. Tuck your left toes under so you can push your left knee up into a three-leg dog. Squeeze your right knee into your chest to step your foot forward. High lunge, Ashtha Chandrasana. Couple options here to twist. You can take your left hand to the floor inside of your right foot and open your right arm up to the ceiling. Try to keep pushing that right hip down. Or if you want, you can hook your left elbow outside of your right thigh and take prayer pose. Keep engaging your left heel, push it up, or left foot, push your heel up to the ceiling with your left toes. And then release back down and Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exhale. Inhale, tabletop. Open your chest. Cat-cow here. Exhale, pull your spine up. Push it up with your belly. Inhale, press the belly down with your back muscles. Open your gaze up. Exhale, round. Pinch the mat with your index finger and thumb, especially if you're starting to feel wrist pain. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. And one more. I can't remember if that was 2 or 3, so better to do 4 than one more than one less, right? Exhale, round. Okay, take that left foot forward, low lunge, Anjaneyasana, inhale. And then on your exhale, hands come down, half split, Ardha Hanumanasana. Again, pull both hips back evenly. Okay, and then again, if your left hand can come back, you can sweep the right or the left foot back so the right hand can come back for your left foot, crossing over the midline to catch opposite foot with right hand, and then press into your left foot to lift your chest, open to the front of the room and lift your right hand up higher. Okay, and then release. Take your right hand down. Keep your left leg elevated. Hands can come out forward a little farther. Tuck your right toes under and press your right knee up off the floor. Three-leg dog. So your left leg is in the air. And then you're going to squeeze your left knee into your chest. Step it forward for high lunge. Keep your right heel lifted. Activate that right thigh so the right kneecap is pulling up. Inhale, Ashtha Chandrasana, high lunge. And then again, your options to twist, right hand to the floor or right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. So the right hand can come to the floor inside of your left foot. Use blocks as needed. Keep the right thigh engaged. All of your right toes press down into the floor. If you've got prayer pose, push your left hand down into your right. Keep the chest open. And then release down to the floor. Step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, back into that cat-cow. So knees down, open your chest. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. And then just one more. Inhale. Exhale. Right knee comes forward on your next inhale. Low lunge, open your chest, almost like it's just flowing right from that cat-cow. This is the next inhale. And then exhale, hands down, half split. Another breath here. Right hand on the floor, pull your right leg back, press it behind you, left hand around, right foot, cross diagonal stretch, inhale into it, exhale, and then take one more round of breath here. Okay, left hand down on the floor. You can walk your hands forward, lift your left knee, three-leg dog. Inhale, and then exhale. Squeeze your knee into your chest to step forward. Inhale, high lunge. Push the floor away with both feet. Exhale, twist. So again, you can revisit that left hand to the floor or hook your elbow. One breath here. Inhale, down to the floor inside of your right foot. Heel toe your right foot over to the side of your mat. And then you can keep your left knee lifted, or you can lower it down to the floor. Lizard lunge. Both hands are inside of your right foot. Keep the right knee squeezing into your right arm so your right foot isn't leaning out to the side and your right toes point straight forward. Again, you can lower that left knee down, or you can keep it up. I'm going to keep my left leg straight. We're going to move into side plank, Vasisthasana. So my left hand's going to just, it's not a lot. It's just going to come forward like a quarter of an inch or half of an inch. And then I'm going to keep my left leg straight and turn to the outside of my left foot. You can definitely lower your left knee down and then turn back, side plank, right? Okay. So from lizard lunge, heel down. You can use your foot on the floor for a kickstand, or you can stack the right foot on top of the left. Try not to let your hips turn back behind you, so all 10 toes point straight to the rope, or to the, yeah, if you've got ropes, to the right side of the room, to my ropes. Push down into your left hand from your left shoulder. You can take your gaze up to your right hand if you'd like. All right, and then back into downward facing dog. Exhale. One breath here. One round, rather. And then inhale right into cat-cow. Knees down. Open your chest. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more. And exhale. Okay, left foot steps forward. Low lunge. Inhale. Comes right out of that last breath in from cat-cow into this low lunge. And then exhale, hands down, start to shift back, half split. One breath here once you get into it. So situate and then big inhale, open your chest, pull that left hip back. Exhale. Okay, then your left palm flat, left foot back, if you can get it out of there. Right hand around to your left foot behind your back. Press up once you get comfortable here. Inhale and exhale. So here, try not to let your left shoulder shift forward or up. Pull it in. Okay, release, right hand down. Walk your hands forward. Tuck your right toes under. Lift up and back. Three-leg dog. Squeeze your left knee in as you exhale. Step forward with your left foot. High lunge. Right leg is straight. Push down into both feet. Inhale, sweep up. And on your exhale, into your twist, whether it's right hand on the floor or right elbow on the outside of your left thigh. Once you get in, inhale, exhale. Inhale, untwist, hands to the floor. Heel toe your left foot over. Hands are under your shoulders so that your hands aren't really close, thumbs touching, right? Hands are apart, shoulder width. Squeeze your left thigh into your left ribs. Pull your chest through your shoulders. And if your right leg is up, squeeze that right thigh. The right knee is down. Pull the chest through even more. Okay, then we're going to go into Vasisthasana, side plank. Right hand forward just a little bit. I'm going to take my right foot down so my right heel and my right hand line up. Left foot can come back into a kickstand. Again, you can lower your right knee down instead. You can stack their left foot on top of your right. Again, those toes point towards the edge of your mat. Don't let your left hip lift to the ceiling, and then try not to lift your hips too high so it's not a side bend. Press from your right shoulder down to the floor. You can take your gaze up to the ceiling if you'd like. And then exhale over to downward facing dog. Left foot, right foot. Situate them out, widen them out. Two hands, press out even. Inhale and exhale here. Okay, and then knees to the floor. Inhale, right into it, cat-cow. Exhale, round. And then on your inhale, open up. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Right foot forward. Low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Half split. Inhale here. And then exhale. Right hand to the floor. Left leg, your right leg comes back and then behind. Left foot, or left hand, right foot. So it starts. One breath here. And then release. Three-leg dog. Lift your left knee up. Press your right foot up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze your knee into your chest. High lunge, so push into both feet. Get them balanced. And then inhale, reach up, lift up, open up. Exhale, twist. One breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Hands to the floor. Lizard lunge. Inhale, open your chest here. And then take your left hand forward just for side plank moment. Pause, momentary pause in side plank. One breath here. Inhale, downward facing, or right with your right hand over right foot down on the floor, downward facing dog, and then exhale there. Inhale, knees to the floor. Come up to kneeling. Camel pose, Ustrasana. So you can start with your hips down and your hands back, and then press your hips forward, and then hands to your heels. You can lean back into it. Let your head relax a little bit, so you're not taking your chin to your chest, but you're also not letting your head flat back. You'll do that. That feels like ass. Okay, and then as you inhale, lower down. Exhale, scoot your knees in, heels apart. Virasana, stay here for a moment. Inhale, or you can start to come back onto your elbows and set up for Supta Virasana. And you can lie all the way down. And then take your arms above head. Just lean back on your hands if you're not reclining all the way, but press your knees down and press your hip bones up to the ceiling. Okay, take your hands back to your heels and then press yourself back up. Hands out to the floor, tabletop pose. Tuck your toe pads back under, and just for a moment here, lift up Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale and exhale, and downward facing dog. Okay, inhale, knees to the floor, cat-cow. Open, inhale, exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Push the floor away with your shoulders and your hands so it's not all just dumping weight into your wrists. Inhale, one more. Exhale, round. Pull your spine up. And step that right foot forward. Low lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Shift back, half split, open your chest. Left hand comes back down on the floor, right foot comes back behind. Place your right hand on the floor, and then your left hand across to your right foot. Hopefully you've got the gist of this by now. It's only like the 10th time, right? Lift your foot up to lift your left hand up. Three-leg dog, take your hands forward, tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, press your left leg straight to lift your right leg higher. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze your knee into your chest. High lunge, place your right foot up, top of your mat. Left toes, push your left heel up. Left thigh is really strong and straight. Inhale. Twist, exhale. One breath here. Squeeze that left thigh. Inhale, down to the floor. Wiggle the right foot over. Exhale, lower your hips. And then on your inhale, pull that chest through. Keep your right knee squeezing into your right side. Lizard lunge. Left hand creeps forward a tiny bit. Turn to your left knee or left heel. Vasisthasana, side plank. Take one breath here. Good. Inhale back over into down dog setup. So to all fours, hands and feet. Lift your hips. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, knees to the mat. Come up to kneeling, camel pose, Ustrasana. So again, you can start sitting on your heels, or you can take your hands back to your feet, and then press your hips slightly forward. So try not to press them up too high. Rather, let your hips come back over your knees instead of pressing them in front of your knees. Again, press your chest up to the ceiling while you relax your neck slightly, but keep the muscles engaged so it's not just dead weight pulling on your neck. Push down into your feet or your blocks, wherever you are with your hands, from your shoulders, from the backs of your shoulder blades. Push. Good. And then inhale here, lift to sit down into Supta Virasana. Use a block under your hips if you're just going to stay in a seated position or a blanket. Or if you're going to go into the supine position, the knees come in together. All 10 toes point straight back. You can simply take your hands back behind you. Take your elbows down, or you can recline. Again, push down into your knees and lift those hip bones up to the ceiling. The front hip bones. Okay, come back up to kneeling. Press down into the floor with your elbows. Take your hands to the mat. Walk yourself back up. Come out into tabletop pose. Situate yourself into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So walk your knees back, tuck your toes under, lift your knees, and press back up gently, so not cramming into your back here. Inhale, knees to the floor. Cat-cow. Right into it. Open your chest. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. All right. So for this one, we're going to move into a different set of postures for our ladder flow. I'm going to take my right leg out to the side. I push my right foot down on the floor. And then you can either sit back towards your left heel here a little bit, or you can start to then twist through with your left arm. Let your left shoulder come to the floor, and then maybe make contact with your right foot. Roll open to the ceiling. Let your hips turn as they need to. All right, and then come back to the floor out of that twist. Let's just take a moment here to sit back if you haven't already. Sit back, let your right toes lift up so you're on the back of your right heel and sitting on your left heel. Come forward with your hands. Take your right leg back. Lift your right foot, left hand forward. Pull the belly in a little bit, but so that not so that you're flattening your back. Chakrabakasana, spinal balance. Okay, and then left hand down. Lift your left knee, three-leg dog. We're going to come into a side plank. So I'm going to shift forward into plank. My left hand's going to just kind of crawl forward, turning to the outside of my left foot. The right leg on top of my left, or take your modified version of side plank, Vasisthasana. And then I'm going to take my right foot up top of the mat, left heel down, warrior two. So take your time getting there. Help with your right hand if needed. Bend your right knee forward, push back with your left heel, so the right knee and the left heel pressing in opposite directions. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then take one breath here. Inhale, and then on your next exhale, take your hands down to the floor and step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Knees to the mat. Inhale right into cat-cow. Open your chest. Exhale, round. Inhale. And exhale. And one more. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, again here. I'm going to take my left leg out to the side. So my left foot is flat. You can either sit back a little bit here and get that inner left knee to stretch out, and inner left thigh to stretch out. Or you can twist through. I'm going to walk over to the left a little bit. And I'm going to take my right hand to my left foot. My left hand's on the floor, and take my right shoulder down. And then here, I'm just going to roll open and let my hips tilt as they need. Okay, left hand back to the floor. Come out of that twist. And then if you're already kind of leaning back here, come all the way back, sit on the right heel, roll to the left heel, and take your chest through. You can walk your hands forward a little bit. We're going to move into that spinal balance. So coming back up, all fours, hands and knees this time. Left leg back. Right hand forward, spinal balance. Zip that belly button up. Again, just enough to lift your right hip up so that you're not lifting your left hip, but not so much that you flatten out your back. You don't want to do that. Right hand reaches forward, push into the ball of your left hand. So the index finger and thumb press down on your left hand. Okay, again, side planks. I'm going to take my hands forward, tuck my right toes, lift my right knee, so I'm in three-leg dog, and then I'm going to shift forward with this inhale, and I'm just going to crawl the right hand up a little bit and turn outside of right foot or right knee to the floor, Vasisthasana. Okay, and then my left foot's gonna hop up to the top of that mat. So if you need to help it up with your left hand, right? Right heel's gonna come down behind. So we've just stood up into warrior two, Virabhadrasana B. Press your right heel back as you push your left knee forward. And then open your arms, open your chest, push straight down into your feet. Inhale, reverse warrior. Get into it. Bend your left knee forward more, and then take one round of breath here. Inhale, and then exhale. Hands to the floor. Step back. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Big breath here. In and out. Inhale, knees to the floor. Right into it. Open your chest. Cat-cow. Exhale, round. Inhale for two. Exhale. And last one here, three. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, inhale, just stick that right leg out to the side. Let's sit back here. We're skipping the twist. Sit back for a moment to your left heel. Open your chest forward. Maybe even walk your hands forward a little bit more. One breath in and out. And then my hands are so far forward that I'm gonna come right up here into the spinal balance with my right leg back, left hand forward. My right hand is farther than my shoulder, and that's fine. I'm gonna push back now a little bit so that my right hand is in front of my shoulder. Left hand down, tuck your left toes, lift up from your two hands and left foot, three-leg dog. Come into side plank, Vasisthasana. To that outer left foot, that fell over. One breath here, inhale. Exhale, right foot forward, warrior two. Inhale, come up. Exhale, open your arms, sit down. One breath here. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior, and this is just one inhale. And then exhale, side angle, Uttita Parshva Konasana, right hand to the floor or to your ankle. I'm gonna take it to my ankle because we're moving into triangle right after this. And it's just a smoother transition for me. Pull your right hip under, lengthen your right thigh forward, and then open your left arm up, overhead, towards the front room. Push back with your left hip, and press into your left foot from your left hip. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Take your left arm up to the ceiling, Uttita Trikonasana. Okay, bend your right knee. Take your hands back down to the floor. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. That got all sorts of moved around. Exhale here. Inhale, knees to the floor. Open your chest right into it, cat-cow. Exhale, round. Inhale. And exhale, pull your spine up. Look under. One more here. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg out. And again, we're just going to sit back to that right heel. So lift up your right or your left toes and roll to the outer or back of your left heel. Hands are going to come far forward so that when we move up into this spinal balance, we're really in a good setup for three-leg dog. So things are going to flow a little bit easier. Okay, I'm going to come a little farther even with my hands. Come all the way up, swing that left leg back. Right hand reaches and I'm pushing into my right hand so that my right hip comes back over my right knee so I'm not in plank. Okay, so I'm still in tabletop with my left arm forward of my left shoulder. All right, and then right hand down, tuck right toes. Inhale, big push up with your right foot down into the floor so your left leg can lift to the ceiling, three-leg dog. And then side plank. Scooch forward if you need a little bit with your right hand if it wasn't quite forward enough. Vasishthasana, big inhale here. And then exhale, left foot up, right heel down. Inhale, stand, warrior two. Open your arms, exhale here. And then one more round of breath here. Inhale. Exhale. One inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, Uttara Parshva Konasana. Left hand down to the floor. Or again, I'm grabbing the front of my shin so that my transition into Trikonasana will be a little bit smoother. Left hip through, and our left knee stretches straight forward. Right hand up and overhead, and then try to pull down with those shoulder blade muscles so your right shoulder isn't coming up to your right ear. Push back with your right heel and forward with your left knee. Inhale, straighten out your left leg. Right hand up to the ceiling. Push back with that right heel. And take your chest through your shoulders without pulling your shoulders back. Pull your chest through your shoulders. Ooh, a little wobbly. Okay, hands to the floor. Downward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right into it, cat-cow. Open up your chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, open heart. Exhale. And one more. Inhale. Exhale. All right, right leg out. Sit back to your left heel. Roll your right toes up. Stretch your arms forward even more. Take your chest forward. One big breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, forward. Right leg swings back. Push your left knee, your left hip back over your left knee. Left arm forward. One big breath here. Exhale, hand down. Tuck left toes. Lift left knee. Three-leg dog. Side plank. Shift forward. Turn to your left knee or left outer left foot. Press your sit bones back towards your heels. One breath here. Inhale. And then on your exhale, right foot forward, left heel down. Inhale, warrior two. Take a big round of breath here. Nice, smooth, even, full round of breath. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale here. Exhale here. Straighten your left leg. Inhale, Trikonasana. Inhale here. Exhale here. Take your left hand around your back and see if you can hook your left fingers around your right thigh. Rebend your right knee. And take your chest through and up to the ceiling. Half bound, side angle. Push your left sit bone under. And pull your left hip back. So not open, back. Left thigh is strong. Take your gaze down to your right big toes. Take your left foot forward a little bit so there's a shorter stance. Right hand forward and out diagonally from your right pinky toe. Bound, half moon. Ardha Baddha, Ardha Chandrasana. Keep your gaze down to the floor if your balance is shaky today. We're right before a full moon, so they say that causes balance issues. I don't know. Release your left hand, bend your right knee, and step back with your left foot. Plant your palms so that you can pull your right foot up, and then step back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. One big round of breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, knees down, right into it. Open your chest, cat-cow. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. One more. Inhale. And exhale, round. Left leg out. Sit back, toes up, left toes up. Stretch your arms forward even more. Chest forward even more. Big breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Pounce up into that spinal balance. Left leg lifts, push into your left hand. So you send your right hip back over your right knee and then lift your right arm. Keep pressing back with that left foot. Exhale, right hand down. Tuck your right toes. Lift your right knee. Inhale, three-leg dog. Left leg up to the ceiling. Side plank, Vasisthasana. Shift forward. Outer right foot. Left arm up. Squeeze your two front hip bones in towards your belly button. Right here. One big breath. Inhale. Left foot, step. Right heel down. Warrior two. Inhale. Settle down. Exhale. And then big breath here. In. Out. Reverse on your next in breath. Exhale, side angle, left hand to shin or the floor, right arm up and overhead. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, right arm up, left leg straightens. Inhale. Exhale. Right hand around behind. See if you can hook your left thigh, or your right hand can just kind of hook your waist. And then rebend your left knee, press back with your right foot, and use your right hand to pull your inner thigh up and around behind you. Keep pressing your left knee forward. It's a half bound side angle. Press back with your left heel, forward with your left knee. Squeeze that right thigh. Gaze down to your left big toe. You can heel toe your right foot forward if hopping makes you fall. Left hand comes up and out to the side. Right leg up and keep rolling that left thigh open with your right hand. Just keep your gaze down to the floor if you need for this one. That's what I'm doing. Lift your right heel up. Squeeze your right glutes to pull your right foot back, only in line with that right sit bone so it's not going way back. Okay? You don't want to feel a huge back bend. Push your back into your forearm, actually. All right, bend your left knee, right hand down, left hand down. Take your right foot back. Make sure both hands are equally pressing. Then step left leg back for downward facing dog. That right forearm could be a little fatigued, so you don't want it to kick out on you. That's why I said left hand and both left and right hand. Supportive, right? Right, right, right. Okay, inhale, knees to the floor. Inhale, cat-cow. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. And one more. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Okay, inhale, right leg out. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, one big breath here. And exhale, soften down. Come up, inhale, right leg comes back. Left arm forward, push back with your right hand. So left hip comes back over left knee. One big breath here. Inhale. And exhale, left hand down, tuck your left toes, push up and back, three-leg dog. Side plank, come forward, close the legs together, or use your right foot for a kickstand or your left knee for a kickstand. Vasisthasana, side plank, one breath. Right foot forward, left heel down as you exhale. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Exhale here, one big breath. Reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, side angle. Left arm up overhead. Inhale here. And exhale here, push that right sit bone under. Straighten your right leg, left hand lifts. Inhale, Trikonasana. Exhale here. Left hand behind, half bind. Inhale. Bend that right knee forward. Exhale, open. One breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Look forward, step forward. Right hand out. Lift your left leg. Half moon, half bound. One breath here. And then as you exhale, both hands down, right hand and left hand. Left foot to the back of the mat, right leg back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale into plank pose. Exhale, Chaturanga. Dhanurasana, bow pose, bend your knees. Feet to hands, inhale, lift. Look up to the ceiling. Release your legs down. Option one, forearm plank. Roll back. Forearm plank. Option two, forearm dog. Option three, forearm stand. All right. Child's pose. Mandatory. No options. Just another round of breath here, though not. Inhale, arms forward. Lift up, cat-cow right into it. Exhale, round. If you need longer in child's pose, though, seriously take it. Like that's obvious. Hopefully that's obvious that you take as long as you need there. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. And one more. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Left leg out. Sit back, hip to heel. Inhale, walk forward. Exhale, soften down. Inhale, come up. Left leg back. Push into your left hand. Right hand opens up in front of you. Inhale here. Right hand down, tuck your right toes. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog with one leg up, three-leg dog, left leg up. And then side plank, right hand, right foot, or right knee, right foot, your left foot can be a kickstand. One round of breath here. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps forward, right heel down. Inhale, warrior two. Open your arms, sit deep. Exhale here, and then one more breath after that. Inhale. Exhale. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, Uttita Parshva Konasana, side angle, right hand up and overhead. Pull that left sit bone through. Open your ribs. Inhale here. Exhale here. Right arm up, left leg straightens. Inhale, Trikonasana. Exhale here. Inhale, wrap your right arm around. Catch your left thigh if available. Exhale, bend your left knee. Keep pressing back with your right heel. One more breath here. Keep opening your left thigh behind you. Look down to see where you're going to go. Step that right foot forward. Left hand comes forward. Half bound, half moon. Lift your right heel up behind you. Press your left heel down. Okay, right hand down, left hand down, right foot to the back of your mat. Get both hands equally strong, left leg up and back. What was I gonna do next? What were we doing? Down dog. Yeah, bow, balls. Do bow again. Sorry guys, I had a brain fart. Inhale, come forward, plank pose. Chaturanga all the way to your belly, because I didn't want to do this again. Conscious, right? Okay, bend your knees, hands to feet. Inhale, lift. And smile. All right, release down. And then again here, you've got the option for forearm plank, forearm dog, or forearm stand. Forearm dog, right? So that's forearm plank, forearm dog, or forearm stand. I'm gonna kick up with my opposite leg this time. See if I got any juice left. Right, and then come back down, child's pose. Enough of that. Okay, and then come back up. And we're gonna come to the back this time. All right, so we're gonna come to the back, Supta Padangusthasana. So if you need a belt, or you can grab a belt, lie down. And left leg is out straight, right leg up to the ceiling. You can grab your right big toe with your right hand. You can use your hands behind calf or thigh. I'm gonna hook my palms around my heel with my fingers interlaced and start to just kind of bend my elbows and pull my leg down into more of a supta, like a reclined split. All right, and then let go of that. Take your right leg out. Take your left knee in and up, left foot up. So right leg is on the floor. You can interlace your hands again behind your thigh, your calf. You can grab your big toe with your left fingers. Supta Padangusthasana. Or I'm going to take this into that reclining split so that you can hook. I'm going to hook my hands on my heels and then my elbows. Let the foot come over towards my left ear. Okay, release that. All right, hug both knees into your chest. Lift your nose, lift your head, lift your shoulders, take your arms forward. You can either keep your knees bent or you can straighten out your legs. Ardha Navasana, half boat. And then inhale up, knees can bend, full boat, or legs can straighten. Pull your shoulders back, arms forward, so the shoulders don't pull back, but the shoulder blade muscles again are pulling the shoulder heads back into the shoulder joint. Squeeze your thighs, press out through your toes. Lift your chest up higher than your knees. All right, and then take your feet down. I'm gonna wrap up half Lord of the Fishes. I'm gonna take my left knee to the floor, left heel around my right hip. Right foot hooks the left knee, and I'm gonna twist with my left arm. Right hand coming back. You can bind here if you'd like. All right, inhale, release your twist. Okay, and then from here, I'm going to turn and face you so you can see what we're going to do. I'm going to work into compass pose. So I'm going to have my left knee bent. It was the same leg that was under for half Lord of the Fishes. And then I'm going to take my right foot up here into like a little leg baby. And then I'm going to take my left hand across my right foot to the outside. So my fingers curl under the pinky toe side of my right foot. And then I'm going to take this up a little higher. So it's not over my shoulder, it's on the back of my triceps. Right hand's going to come out to the side on the floor. And then I'm going to start to push my foot into my hand and roll under my left arm towards the back of my head. And keep pushing out. Keep that left knee down. Stop at any of these progressions that you're like, nope, not doing that, no thanks. Roll your left ribs to the ceiling if you've got the bind. And slowly come out of it. And we'll do the second side. Start with half Lord of the Fishes. So my right knee on the floor, left hip, I got the right heel around my left hip, left foot to the floor outside of my right knee. And then I'm going to twist to my left. So now I'm going to take my right arm and hook or wrap it under for the bind. Okay, and then on your inhale, release that. And then we'll come out to the compass pose on the second side. So I've got my right knee on the floor again. And I'm going to take my left leg into like a little leg baby. So you can stay here and hold the leg up. Take your right hand, wrap it over the top of your foot and grab the pinky toe side of your left foot. And then from here, get up a little higher. And you can even stay here with the knee bent. And maybe even just turn to face the right. Left fingers point out and my left arm is straight and I'm leaning over to my left hip more. And then I'm going to push into my right hand with my left foot, roll under my arm with my head, and then roll my shoulder open to the ceiling, right ribs open to the ceiling. Keep pushing down with the right knee. So I'm pushing back into my left leg with my left elbow because it's easy for my left elbow to hyperextend. All right, and then slowly roll out from that. And then come down onto the back. Bridge pose, Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. So if you want to use blocks for the next few, this is the wrap up of the practice. So if you want props, bring those in. I'm going to move into bridge pose, Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. Heels up in front of my sit bones, arms down next to my hips. I'm going to roll my hips up first, and then my mid back, and then my upper back so that my shoulders can come toward each other underneath my spine, and my entire spine comes off the floor, including my neck. So my head is gently on the floor, resting, not really shoving, just resting. Interlace your fingers underneath. Press your palms toward each other. Lift your thighs up to the ceiling. Press your belly up to the ceiling. Press your chest towards your chin, and lengthen out the back of your neck. Push more with your arms than your feet. Knees are pointing straight forward. And then release your shoulders. Keep the knees pointing straight forward and lower down. Back is the last thing, the low back and tailbone, last thing to land. And stay there. Don't hug your knees into your chest. Just stay here. There's no need for it. Urdhva Dhanurasana, you can move back up into another bridge pose if you prefer to take Setu Bandhasana again, or supported bridge, Salam Sarvangasana. Whatever the freaking Sanskrit name is, it's supported bridge pose. Having another brain fart. I'll blame it on the full moon since it's handy. Anyways, you can take supported bridge pose again or upward facing wheel. Or just freaking rest here for a moment because apparently I'm shot. All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take my hands under my shoulders. I don't know, if you've got to like mentally prep yourself to do something, maybe it's not a good idea. You know, the whole thing that I say, do what I say, not what I do. Whatever. Elbows are going to be in, hands are underneath my shoulders. I'm going to first come to my head just because I've been having this dumb back issue. And then I like to catch my ankles just to make sure that my back isn't going to get mad at me. That feels okay right now. And then I'll take my hands back down and push up. I'm lifting my heels just to get it out of my low back. All right, and then come down when you're done. Wasn't so bad. Resting here for a few moments though. Take your time in that if you're having a better relationship with wheel these days, with upward bow these days. A lot of that is just, it's a fear and anticipation of pain. So my body just kind of grips up. So it's a lot to be said about how your mind affects your practice, I think. All right, we're gonna come up to seated and take a bound angle, forward fold. So take the soles of your feet together and the heels in towards your groin. Press your knees out and down to the floor. And then lengthen your chest out over your toes. Press your knees down at the same time as you're extending your chest forward and pressing back through your sit bones. All right, inhale, come up. One more posture, halasana. If you don't want to take a reclining inversion back forward fold, then take a seated straight leg Paschimottanasana forward fold. I just like this one, so I'm going to lie down on my back. Oh, wait, I'm going to move this so I don't heavy breathe in the microphone. And then I'm going to roll overhead. And for this specific shape, Supta Paschimottanasana, my hands are above head with my toes landing on my fingers and just kind of curling them into each other. And when you're ready, you can find your way into a relaxing, comfortable position. If you need to get one more little, any more postures in, so a squeeze or another twist, maybe anything goes. Another forward fold. Come to seated and take a breathing practice, a reclining twist. I like constructive rest, so I'm just going to land here for a few moments and let my back relax 100%. And then just take a few moments here to rest, and I'll leave you to it. You can wrap up with any of the guided meditations that we've got posted on the library. Or just lay here. Just enjoy laying here. All right, good job, yogis. Thank you for practicing with me.